Hello and welcome to another episode of Lauren's hair is disgusting, so she poorly pinned it back. But hello, welcome to our first video of 2018. My nose is stuffed. Happy New Year. But seeing as how it is the start of a brand new year, likely people are making resolutions and they're starting this whole hashtag new year, new me. So I thought today, why not share from me to you all the little pointers and things I can come up with to hopefully actually make those goals a realistic thing. Some of these things I've probably said in the past in other similar videos, but some of this I have not because, you know, I like to spice it up. So first thing I would say is, what is your actual goal? What is your resolution? Think about it. Get it in your head. Get those juices flowing. And now stop. This here is actually my first point. Stop freaking daydreaming. There is literal research done that shows positive thinking is actually probably just hindering you. Little backstory for those of you that don't know me well. I am not a positive human being. Yeah, I do try and make a conscious effort to make the best out of a situation and handle the cards that are dealt to you. So yeah, I do hope for the best, but I definitely expect the worst. And I have found that I think especially in the States is people are very positive and you have this idea of like the American dream and you can do anything and you can start from anything and it's amazing and it's great and it's wonderful, and that is. And I think a lot of people would argue that's a good thing and it's really great to be positive and it's amazing and blah 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 blah. But here's the thing. I have science, and by me I mean researchers elsewhere that are a lot smarter than me, and I will link to below. So to summarize it heavily, is positive thinking can definitely be helpful and good in many situations. But there's a group of researchers that actually did lots of studies on this, but they did one specifically on a group of women that were all enrolled in a weight loss program. They asked some of the women in the group to imagine that they had successfully completed the program and they had lost the amount of weight that they had wanted to lose and everything was great and dandy and superb. They asked another group of people to imagine that they cheated on the program, that they actually did not really achieve as many goals as they had wanted to. Then they had everybody rate how positive or negative their thoughts were and let them go about their business. Then 2 years later, they actually checked back to those same group of women and found the more higher rated their positive thoughts were, the fewer pounds that they lost. The problem with positive thinking isn't actually being positive. It is really good to be positive in plenty of situations, but for things like New Year's resolutions and things like actually achieving a goal, positive thinking is not really your best friend. There's a bunch of reasons for this, but one of them is it physically lowers your adrenaline. When you're sitting there and you're thinking about how you achieved your goal, you're literally filled with like this warm, comforting sense. For most people, that thought alone ends up being enough. So the actual problem is not the positivity, but it's that most people don't make the connection between how do I actually get to that goal. So I'm not telling you to go out and be a negative Nancy in the world. What I'm saying is the next time that you find yourself thinking all positively and feeling all gooey, you're now aware of that. Think about your goal and get a clear idea in your head, like a sharpened image of where you want to be. Then go through and start filling in the blanks. How are you going to get from this point to this point? And then go through and literally write down or type out or make a freaking timeline. I'm a fan of stickers and highlighters myself. However works for you, go through and write out all the steps of how you're going to get from here to here. And what's probably equally, if not more important, while you're thinking about the steps that you're going to need to get to your goal, think about also the obstacles that are likely going to get in your way. Think real hard. Like if your goal right now is to lose 10 pounds before summer, but you know you're going on spring break where you're likely not going to work out and you're going to eat a lot of crap, that's an obstacle. Figure out how to plan for that. What are you going to do in preparation for that? Are you just going to accept that that's kind of a setback, but you know that that's coming? Think about it. Think about all that crap so that then some of these things you can get around and figure out how to get over that. But also some of them, like if you know there's nothing that you can kind of do about some things, which is going to happen, it's not going to completely shut you down and destroy your whole goal. And then when you're actually in practice, remember that obstacles aren't dead ends. Go into your goal knowing that there are going to be some setbacks and there are going to be some crappy days. That happens, but I think that as long as you know that that's going to happen and you're willing to just keep going no matter how slow it is, that's how you're actually going to get to where you want to be. Whereas if you mess up one day and then you just completely give up and you're like, well, I'll start over again next week, you're never going to get anywhere because you're just going to keep running into crap, and unless you know how to get over that, all the resolutions that you've set right now you're going to do for 3 weeks and then you're just going to end up doing it again in 2019. So instead of starting over, just start where you are. Which brings me to pretty much my last point. Remember that resolutions and habits are completely different things and you want habits. The biggest thing I'd recommend is start small. Remember like 5 minutes ago when I told you to start planning out your steps? Plan them out teeny tiny baby steps. I mean realistic baby steps, like push yourself, do something, but don't make them gigantic unachievable goals. And I think that this is something that is said a lot when people are like, oh yeah, I'm totally gonna do that, but they don't follow through. And I personally think a lot of the time why people don't follow through is because you don't get immediate results with baby steps. People want to go cold turkey on things and they want to make this gigantic overnight transformation because then you immediately feel good. We naturally don't want to work for things, we just want want it to happen now. The problem is life doesn't work like that unless you have a lot of money. But I cannot stress enough that if you actually want to make long-term, life-changing goals, you just initially have to make those teeny tiny little baby goals, and then just keep building on them until you hit your big old mama goal. And the next thing that I would recommend when making things into a habit is to just do it every day. Which, yes, sounds intense. Here I am. Hello, my name's Lauren. If I tell myself I'm gonna go to the gym 4 times a week, which is a good goal, I think that's like a fair amount. But what I end up doing is I'll go to the gym on like Sunday. Monday comes and I'll go, then Tuesday comes and I'm like, I'm gonna take a break. But then Wednesday comes and I'm busier than I thought that I would be. Then Thursday happens and I'm tired and I just end up not doing things. And maybe that is not a problem for you. So for me, instead of broadly saying I'm gonna go to the gym 4 days a week, instead I do something for it every day. But that does not mean that I'm going to the gym every day. No. But what that means is that I know on Sunday I am doing this thing. Monday, I'm doing this thing. Tuesday, my job is to not go to the gym, and that is still a part of my gym experience. It's my rest day. It's something that I'm not supposed to do anything on. So it doesn't have to be doing that same thing every day, but if it's something that kind of keeps you on task and reminds you that you're doing it, it not only stays at the top of your head, but it keeps you a lot more on task and makes it into an actual habit. And the final last thing I'm gonna say to you on this is hold yourself accountable. You could be watching this video right now or plenty of other videos and feeling real hype, real ready to just crush those 2018 goals. But did you also feel like that last year at this time? And then 2 months later, you were in the same position? Yeah, that happens. That's again one of those things that you have to prepare for. You need to know that if you have a habit of doing that, you need to fix that. And it's gonna be different for everybody. It might be for you doing something with a friend who you know will yell at you. I'm usually the friend that yells at people. I'm good at that. Or if that doesn't work for you, maybe literally just making a vision board. Like, I know that I'm gonna sound super 2006 right now, but making one of those and just putting it directly like on your fridge, or even a checklist, just something that every day you're like, oh yeah, I have to do this, I have to hold myself accountable. Because if you don't hold yourself accountable, none of this is gonna stick. Like, what's the point? I'm just saying, like, do the thing, okay? Just do the thing. Yeah, that's my advice. Just do the thing. Yeah, that's all I got. So yeah, hopefully this helped. I get a lot of questions on how to actually achieve your goals and how to be more motivated, and that, my friends, is everything I have. I hope it helped. I have full faith in you. I fully believe in your 2018 dream. In fact, let me know what your resolutions are down below. We can all be very supportive, and maybe in like 3 months I'll come back to this video and be like, so how's that going, huh? Told you, I'm good at yelling. But yeah, that's everything for today's video. Thank you so much for watching. Go write out your dang list of goals and obstacles and plans. Also buy some gel pens because they really help. And have a nice day. Bye. Thank you for watching.